Yeah. Good morning, my brothers and sisters. I would like to say salam, peace unto you. I want to give all glory and honor to Ahaya, the I am, Yeshaya, my salvation. Y'all know I don't do this, but I'm just going to say, look, if anyone out there going through anything, it tells us the first chapter of James, my brothers and sisters, count it all joy when you go through various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience. But let that patience but go through and let that patience be made complete and whole and lacking nothing. So sometimes you got to go through it to get through it. How many times have we went through something in our life, and when we was going through, it was like, yo, I can't believe this happening. Yo, God, why me? Why is this happening? And everything seemed like it was going down. But if you read in the scriptures, it says everything that is meant for the bad work for the good of those who love Christ. So sometimes you got to go through it to get through it. So you can go through one part of your life and you're like, yo, I can't believe this happening. But then when you look back over your life a year or 2 years later, then you be like, yo, I see what God was doing. I had to go through that. I had to go through that pain. I had to go through that suffering. I had to go through that persecution. I had to go through these things so I could get to the point of where I am now. So sometimes you just got to go through it. You got to go through it just to get there, to get through it. You know what I'm saying? So we also know that when you're weak, that God has made strong in you. So when you're weak, then you have somebody there. And the Bible tells us that we should pray about everything, that we should pray about everything, that we should pray without ceasing. So when you're going through stuff, sometimes you go through it because, like, you can't get anywhere without a little bit of suffering. You can't get anywhere without putting some work in. You know what I'm saying? You got to put some work in to get what you want. And that goes true with life and different levels of life and different things like that. So it says, my brothers and sisters, count it all joy when you go through various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience. But let that patience have its complete work, that you be made whole, complete, and lacking nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? If you're holding your head down, pick your head up, it's going to be all right. Sometimes we got to go through there. We got to go through stuff to get to where we're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you drop a seed and you plant a seed in the ground. It's so much stuff that's going on under that ground, with the root and everything connecting to the ground and all this different stuff that's taking place before the flower actually comes up out of the ground, and you can see the beautiful part of it. But what you didn't see was under the ground when it was doing all the work. Only thing we do is walk and we see the beautiful flower. But there's a lot of stuff that happened underneath the ground, you know what I'm saying, that made that beautiful flower. So when you're going through these different things inside your life or whatever, just know that it's work, man, going on under the ground, and the end result will be that beautiful flower. And sometimes we go through stuff just so you know that God pulled you out, because sometimes we go through stuff that man can't pull you out. Your mother or your sister or your father or your cousin or your grandmother, they can't pull you out that situation. The only person who can pull you out that situation is God. And when God pulls you out the situation, then you get the glory. So my word for today is out of the James, the first chapter. My brothers and sisters, count it all joy when you go through various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience. But let that patience have its full work, that you will be made complete, whole, and lacking nothing. Salam.